Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss on data types in Java. In Java there are two types of data types, that is primitive data types and non-primitive data types. So today in this session we are going to discuss only on the primitive data types. So primitive data types are of 8 types. So they are of below: byte, short, int, long, float, double, character, boolean. So these are the 8 type of primitive data types. So data type means it indicates the type of data. It also indicates the amount of memory to be allocated for a specific type of data. So if you consider byte, the amount of memory we have allocated is 1 byte. For short, it indicates it has given 2 bytes of memory. For integer, it has given 4 bytes. For long, it has given 8 bytes. For float, it has given 4 bytes. For double, it has given 8 bytes. For character, it has given 2 bytes. For boolean, it has given 1 bit. So 1 byte equal to 8 bits. So based on the size allocated to each individual data type, the range of the data type is calculated. So how the range is calculated? Range is 1 byte equal to 8 bits. So the range of byte data type is minus 2 power 8 minus 1, that is minus 2 power 7 to plus 2 power 7 minus 7 whole minus 1. So go and 2 power 7, we have told 2 power 7, right? 2 power 7, so 128 to 2 power 7 minus 1, that is 127. So the range of byte is minus 128 to minus to plus 127. So go here. So it is the range of byte is minus 2 power 7 to 2 power 7 minus 1. So the range of byte is minus 128 to 127. So similarly for short, go and calculate 2 power 15, 2 power 15, 2 power 15. See, the value is same, right? So minus, this is negative value. If you go with the positive value, it is one number less than 32768, that is 32767. So the range of short will be like minus 32768 to in between, like we'll get number 0, number 1, number 1, number 2, number 3 to 32767 here. Yeah, so like this it will accept all the uh, sorry, in Excel we cannot write like this. So it will accept all the values like that. So consider 1 minute, consider like this. So answer, we can keep the values like 0, minus 1 to 2, 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So similarly for byte also, any values in between minus 128 to 127, it will accept. But if you take the values out of minus 128 or out of minus 127, then it will not accept. So you can go to Eclipse and write, you can, yeah, I have already written the values of byte. So the valid values are minus 128, minus 128 is valid, so it's not giving any error. If I'm taking a value out of minus 128, that is 129, it is giving error. And if you go with 127, it is not showing the error because 127 is in valid range of byte. If you go with 128 plus 128, then it is showing the error. If you take some values within this range, that is some 126 like that, then it is not showing the error. Like that, you can even write another values and check. You can check with 0, it will definitely not show the error. So yeah, see, because 0 is within the range of minus 128 to 127, the error is not shown. You can even check with values like 1 2 3 minus 1 minus 2 like that. Minus 1, see, minus 1 is also within the range, that's why it's not showing the error. If you go with plus 1 also, it will not show error because it is within the range. If you go with any some other value like 1000 or something which is out of the range completely, then it will show the error. Yeah, see, definitely the error is shown. So what it is showing cannot convert from int to byte. So it is saying that this number is belonging to int and it cannot be converted to byte. So integer range is 4, right? So it is considering as integer. So like that, similarly you can check in Eclipse the range of all this, byte, short, int, long, float, double, character and boolean. So for byte it is minus 128 to 127. For short it is minus 327682 to 32767, like that. You go and check all the valid values of the data types. For float, here for float we have to keep the value f compulsory. If you go and check in Eclipse, see, if you go and check in Eclipse, if you keep the for float f, then only it's not showing error. If you remove the value f, then it will show error. It will say cannot convert from double to float. So defaultly Java is considering all the floating values under double, so it is considering as double. If you for double, no need to mention double, but for float definitely we need to mention the f value. So see here, for double we no need to mention the any alphabetical representation, but for float we need to mention as f. Double have more precision than float. By default Java support double, so Java supports double by default. If you keep something like without f, then it will consider into double. So if you want to consider as float, then you have to mention as f. Definitely you need to consider as f. And character is like represented in single quotes. So this is the example of that. Just go here. See, this is the way to represent the character. And for boolean we need to give only values true or false. Boolean space bool, some number, some variable, sorry. Yeah, sorry, we need to actually write it as boolean space check equal to true or false. Yeah, you can mention as false as well. So something like b or something, some letter you can write, some variable. So it will be represented as either false or true. Boolean has only two values, that is true or false. So we need to either give false or true for this. Yeah. So that's it. This is the data type. This is the data types in Java, and the size of the data types, the range of the data types, and the usage of the data types. So that's it. Thank you.